overnight. Ooh, shit. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. On some Friday. Uh, so today is April Fool's Day. Ooh, happy April Fool's Day to everybody. So my original plan for today was to make a video saying welcome to my crazy ass world. I have videos on my channel. Clearly I have videos on my channel. I don't know. I think I got like 40 now. I don't know. Anyway, I got videos on my channel and I just want you guys to check it out. That was my original plan, was to come on to make a video about my channel. I was supposed to watch all my videos on my channel and then making a video to share with everybody. But I think I'm going to save that for another day because my mind is not fully here. Like, I still have to grasp working my own business and working somebody else's business. Like, I'm still fighting that right now. And as I continue, this is what we get. So, today, I want to talk about me being a fool. Okay, so a lot of people, they tell a joke like, ha ha ha, you a fool, or some people use that word meaning like you a fool, like you stupid, or like you dumb, or like, basically you don't know what you're talking about. And it, from what I can gather, but the definition of a fool is a risk taker. Now, I'm pretty sure I got other videos on my channel of me talking about it. Why? Because I repeat myself, clearly. Anyway, but I looked up the definition and it said the risk taker. I know I've said before, I'll always be a fool. I'm always a risk taker. So I'm still going to take that risk because today is April Fool's Day. Today is a Fool's Day. You feel me? So I'm going to take that risk and I'm going to talk about my channel. I'm just not going to share the video. I just want people to come and see it as they see it. Like, this is not necessarily a welcome video. This is just talking about random stuff. Anyway, so things I've done as a fool. Things I've done as a fool was quit my job. Not the one I'm working now. I still got my same job. I didn't quit yet. But in the past, I've quit a job and didn't have a backup plan. And now it's like I'm scared to quit my job with no backup plan because when I didn't have a backup plan, I fucked myself up. And I still ended up going back to that job like a month or two later because it was like a part-time job anyway. But still, like, I fucked myself up. So, and as bad as I want to quit now, I can't quit because I don't have a backup plan. Like, anybody out here that want to do their entrepreneur thing, I say go for it. But if you don't have it, like, if you don't have, like they say, if you don't have money saved up, don't do it. They say you need to have at least, I think, 6 months saved up in your emergency fund in case, like, for stuff like this. I've also watched a video where people said, like, it's not about necessarily having money saved up. It's about using your resources. She was like, and this is the video I watched is another reason why I want to quit my job so heavily now is because she's like, it's all in cutting your expenses. It's all in cutting out what you really don't need and what you can go without until you can afford it on your own. Like, she said she don't watch TV. I don't watch TV. I've been stopped watching TV because I don't like some of the stuff that come on television for it to trap your mind, like to throw you off. Like, she said, if you watch TV, watch what was beneficial towards you. Like, for example, she said what she's doing, so anytime she's on the TV, she watch stuff like that. Like, basically, she watch the news or she try to keep up with the media and stuff. Like, when she's not necessarily, like, playing around. Like, she said she got her husband on a schedule, her daughter on a schedule, because when it's time to work in your business, it's time to work in your business. Like, when you gotta stay focused, you gotta stay focused, and I get that. And I think that's what's frustrating me now. I think that's why I'm so heavy on trying to quit my job and focus on my business, because I know, like, if I don't get well, I'm already started, so I can stop saying that. But I knew that if I didn't get started, I won't go get started. If I miss this year, and it's still technically it's the second quarter. I started in the first quarter, okay? So if I didn't get started when I getting started, I would have never got started. So I had to be a fool. I had to take that risk. I had to jump out there and post my videos. Like I have hair all on my face. So my first couple of videos is of my face. Like I did the No Shave November thing because I wanted to, I want, and I still want to bring awareness to the fact that we women grow hair on our face. You know, it's not necessarily because we always want to. Not all women are transitioning. Not everybody out here is part of the LGBTQ community. And, you know, I'm not saying nothing against it, but I'm not a part of that community. I have a health deficiency or a health disorder that's causing me to have hair growing on my face. So that's the purpose of me attempting to lose weight, because I feel like if I lose weight and I get down to a decent size to where I'm not overweight, maybe some of it might not fully go away, but some of it'll go away. Like another reason I did No Shave in November is because of the fact that I want to do my videos. So instead of instead of documenting it on Facebook and Instagram, where I know I would get backlash and where I knew that I would get hate and people laugh at me and people would discourage me instead of encouraging me, I did it on YouTube where I knew not a lot of people would see. I did it so that I could step out of my comfort zone to show like I'm serious, like to show that we here, like I say we here, you know, to show that it's not always a controlled thing. Like at my job, it's one girl, you know, at my job, and granted, I don't talk to her. I don't know her nationality, but I believe she's Haitian, Jamaican, or African. I'm not sure. We have a big group mixed at my job, and I cannot differentiate between the groups, but they can. So, you know, that's another thing. Like, all black people are not the same. And when you are not all black nationalities, like, we do not look the same. And if you tell an African, if you call a Haitian an African, they'll get mad. Regardless if they standing side by side and one is African, one is Haitian, if you say they look alike, they gonna get mad. And I ain't gonna say I learned that the hard way, but I learned that from talking to somebody at my job that was an African, that is African, sorry, that's an African. And he was explaining to me, no, everybody here is not African. You got Haitians. Like, it's a small group of Africans, but it's mostly Haitians. And in my community, I have a lot of different type of nationalities, as in Spanish, and I'm not gonna call them Mexican or Latino or none of that, because and they don't even all speak the same. Like it's mind blowing. Okay, it's crazy. Like the language is similar, but they're different. Just like Americans, like the language is similar, but it's different. You know, it's crazy, bro. That's a whole other story for another day. But she has hair on her face anyway. You know, and I think it made her a little bit more comfortable with it once she seen me, because it's like she don't seem as uptight now as in the past. And I'm not gonna say I caused that, because she has been working there a while, but her facial expressions towards me has changed since she seen me like that. It was like, oh wow, okay. And I think she like more comfortable walking around with it now versus thinking somebody else looking at her. Because my face, if y'all go look at them videos, it gets terrible. Like you can tell now. Like I ain't really shave my face all the way. I shave sometimes. Today be what, day 2, I think. I think day 2. But you can tell like I don't shave my face fully. Like I don't like shaving, and being a female is hard. I will never understand why. Well, I never understand why somebody want a sex change. Because at the end of the day, the transition gonna be probably just as like I mean, people do it for different reasons, and I'm not knocking nobody. So forgive me if I said something wrong. I'm not knocking anybody for it. It's just I don't. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. I apologize. Like, and again, it's a guy at my job. Again, I don't know if he was a guy first or a female first, but his facial features are masculine. Now, it looked like he hasn't had, you know, plastic surgery or no, is it abduction? I don't a breast something. Breast enhancement. Like he has transition, but it's like I can't tell. Because at the same time, like me, like I got a short haircut, so when people see me, they automatically think I'm a dude until I talk or until I show my breasts, so I get it, but at the same time, it's come on now, come on, it's beyond the LGBT community. I'm glad they speaking up about it, and I'm glad they are standing their ground on it. But it's more to it than just them. It affects women too, and sometimes it affects men because men can go through life and have female hormones and not understand why. And it's not necessarily like you see some of these men out here that stack like women, like they got ass and hips and everything, but they carry themselves manly. Like you can't control genetics, I guess. You can't control how you're formed based off of your parents. Because if you could, I'm pretty sure people would be out here cloning babies all the time, and it wouldn't be no need for no baby mama, baby daddy. It'd be baby mama and the government, daddy and the government. I ain't got no baby mama, I ain't got no baby daddy. I'm taking care of mine. I made a clone. I don't need, anyway. I'm just saying, like, I took a chance, and I'm still taking a chance. Like, I'm not going to take a chance I'm going to take a chance today. I'm just not going to post my video. Like, something else I did, taking a chance. A lot of people don't know, and again, I've talked about it on my channel. I've talked about it in videos. A lot of people don't know that when I first moved to Ohio, I was homeless. I moved to Ohio with nothing. Nothing. I moved to Ohio with a duffel bag and a rental car. I got lucky because for the first 3 months, I was able to sleep at the rest stop, because the rest area that was like 20 miles away from my job, 20 or 30 minutes away from my job. So I got lucky. I didn't have to, even though I still probably would have been sleeping in my car, I didn't have to necessarily sleep on the street, but even though I still could have got robbed, I still could have got shot, anything could have happened. Like, I take it as a blessing because I was able to continue to do it for 3 months. I'm gonna say 3 because the last month I had to go to a hotel because after the 3rd month, I stopped going back and forth home on my days off. So when I stopped going back and forth home, I was at the rest area like basically all day. Like, I would leave, I would go get me some food, and I would come back. And so the officers, the sheriffs, they tapped on my window one day and they said something. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go ahead on. Like, I still did it, don't get me wrong, but I didn't do it to where they noticed, because luckily I worked overnight. I worked overnight, so I slept there during the day, so it was busy during the day. And then, like, I kind of watched, like, what time they was coming. Anyway, so I did that. Then the last month, I moved into a hotel room. And then after that, I ended up staying with somebody for a month, but that didn't work. Like, that's the first time I ever went online and looked up being roommates with somebody. Like, I posted an ad on Craigslist, and somebody responded, but it didn't work out because whatever reason. Like, I'm not about to sit here and go into that story because I don't want to talk about her. It was a crazy experience, but I'm blessed it happened. And then after that, I went back to the hotel for 8 months, and then I got my apartment, and I've been in my apartment for a year. Yep, a year. The end of this year would be 2 years. I've been in my apartment for a year, and I still ain't got nothing in here. I've been in my apartment a whole year and I got no furniture, sleep on the floor, I don't get me wrong, I done had an air mattress a couple of times, but after a while they deflate, and I don't want to keep going by air mattress if I'm gonna be sleeping on the floor anyway. So I never bought furniture. Like, I could have bought furniture multiple times. Like, I even attempted to go to the furniture store more than once. Like, I went to the furniture, more than one furniture store, and could have got plenty of furniture, but I never wanted it. So I did other stuff with my money. Like, I've been paying my bills. I've been staying on track, and I've become comfortable with my last step. Like the last time I was a fool, I took a big risk. Moving to Ohio was a big risk for me. I'm out here with no friends, no family, no contacts, no nothing. If anything happened to me, that's it. Like, I'm done. It'll be probably weeks at a time before my family even know. You know why? Because don't nobody knock on my door. Don't nobody come see me. Don't nobody text me. Like, even if, like, the people that I do talk to outside of work, or that I did or do chill with sometimes, they wouldn't even, message me or call me to come knock on my door. Like, they don't. One of them don't even have my address. People don't even have my address to come knock on my door to check on me. Like at work, granted, they may look at my address at work on the strength of, well, not even that, because I don't even work in the same department no more. So if anything was to happen to me right now, I'm fucked, bro. What can I do? This ain't even a live stream, so it ain't like I'm on live and somebody seeing it and they can call up. If this video don't get posted, who gonna know? Even if it get posted, who gonna know? I am a fool. I am the biggest risk taker I know, and I try to get other people to do the same thing. Like, I try to convince other people to do the same thing, even if it's a situation that I wouldn't do it. If I see it's gonna benefit you or see you need to learn from it, I'm gonna tell you do it. I'm that person. I want to drive off this bridge. All right, come on, let's go. My mama says, well, my grandma tell me all the time. My uncle said he used to want to jump off the bridge, and one day my mama said, all right, call me when you get there so I can give you a push. I don't know if that's what it was, but it was something like that. I said, oh my God. She said, he ain't said no more. I guess not. You got encouragement, you don't want to do it. You see something going on, you either gonna want to do it or you ain't gonna want to do it. One or the other. And I'm gonna be that person until you do it. Why? Because either you gonna learn from it or you gonna be glad you did it. And half the time I do stuff, I be glad I did it. Why? Because it's mostly a learning experience. Whether it's good or bad, it's a learning experience because you learn not to do it again. They said a wise person learns from another person's mistakes, and a fool learns from their own. So I wanted to make a post. I don't know if I did, but I said, why must I be a fool? Because I want to learn from my own mistakes. Why do I have to be a fool? And then I thought about it. I was like, I guess maybe you should be wise and learn from somebody else. But a fool learn from other people's mistakes too. Because at the end of the day, you got to do something to know whether it's going to work or if it ain't going to work. You can follow somebody else's ideas all day long, but what works for them may not work for you. Just like with this weight loss. I can do whatever that the last person is doing, or that the other 10 billion people did, but just because it worked for that group of 10 billion people, there's another group of 10 million people that it ain't gonna work for. So you want to congratulate and applaud the 10 billion that it didn't work. I mean, that it did work for. What about the ones that didn't work for? It's fuck them. Is it that those people don't matter? See, I'm the one here to tell you, yes, we do matter. Because at the end of the day, it's not about what that person did that worked for you. It's about how you can tweak it to help the next person. It's not about, oh, well, this person said we got to do A, B, C, and D. I did A, B, C, and D, and it worked for me. What you do? Oh, I did A, B, C, and D. So why it didn't work for you? I don't know. All right, well, me, the type of person I am, and people that watch this, the type of trainer that I am, because I train people, well, I used to train people on my job. The type of trainer that I am, like, I try to train people so that they can understand it from their point of view. Like when you train somebody, yes, you want them to understand the job from the company policy point of view, but at the same time, you have to help that person keep their job. Because if they lose their job, you got to do their job. Why? Because you trained them. So that person is missing. By that person being missing, you the trainer, you gotta fill in. I don't want to fill in for you, honey. I want you to do your job the first time, so I ain't gotta come back and keep talking to you. And then the ones you do gotta go back and keep talking to, they get frustrated because they don't understand why. It's because you're not listening. Either your original trainer didn't train you right, or you're not listening. One of the two. Like, it's point blank period. You can't say the first person didn't train you, then the second person come and tell you something totally different and it helped you. Then the third person come and it told you something different, but it mixed with the first two. So all of them is helping you third time's a charm. You feel me? But the fourth time around, you still don't get it. 5 days later, you wonder why you getting rolled up. Because within the first 7 of them trying to retrain you, you didn't understand. And you still want to be playing around. But again, everybody's not meant to be a fool. You know, everybody's not meant to be in the role or accept the role of being a risk taker. Like, I am a big risk taker, and it's time for me to take my next big risk. Okay, and I'm about to take it. I'm not gonna quit just yet. We gonna hold on. We gonna stand strong. But I am gonna quit, and that's my next big risk. Like, that's my next big move, and I ain't gonna say when it's gonna happen. I ain't gonna let y'all know until like probably months. Months after it happened, I'm gonna just keep doing my shit. Just keep doing, updating y'all as I move and giving y'all my messages as I get them and everything. But stay tuned, cause it's time to be a fool. And my Instagram, I don't know. I might start posting pictures on my Instagram. Not now. I'm gonna wait till about June. Then I post stuff on my Instagram again. Cause by then I should be moved. I might be in a hotel, but I should be moved. I should be in my car by June. That's the goal. And if not June, by August. August is the latest. So as I keep saying, stay tuned, cause we about to be a fool.